Hi everyone, Karen here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's energy forecast and insights for Monday the 16th of December through until Sunday the 22nd of December 2024. I will be visiting my sister in Canada for Christmas this year, and I may not be able to access what I need to access in order to bring to you a final message for this year. So this is a bit of both. As we are coming towards the end of the year, it's always beautiful to check in with ourselves to see how we have grown throughout the year. Some of the questions that you can ask yourself is, what have I learned about myself? What healing and growth took place for me this year so far? Another thing that you can ask yourself is, what are you ready and willing to let go of to move into a new year? What is it that feels heavy within you that you have been holding on to for a long time? For some of you, it may be something that you've held on to your entire life. Ask yourself the question, how is this serving me? Tune into whatever that may be and journal. Journaling is a great way to access your higher self, your intuition. So tune into the energy, the feeling, or the imagery of what that thing may be, and speak to it directly. How are you serving me? Now, for some of you, that may be holding on to something is giving you a sense of protection. So then the question would be, thank whatever this is for giving you that protection. Then ask, what have you taught me? What have I learned from you? And write all of that down. This is also a way to release you from the karmic lesson of that situation or that thing. Once you identify what the learning is, what the lesson is, then you can actually let go of it, and then you don't need to continue that karmic lesson, because the idea is for you to learn something. Imagine, use a questioning technique along the lines of, imagine if I was able to live my life without carrying this thing. Then how would I feel? Then what would I do? What would I do differently if I was no longer carrying this thing? And if forgiveness is a requirement, and you'll know this for yourself, one technique that I like to use is, even though you did this thing, even though you made me feel this way, I am willing to forgive you. What this then does, it then opens you up, it softens your heart, it allows you to be open to the possibility of forgiveness, because forgiveness is the epitome of peace. Forgiveness is the epitome of freedom. Forgiveness frees you from your karmic ties. That doesn't mean that it's condoning how it's made you feel or what that situation was. It's not saying that that was okay. This is purely about you and your freedom and your peace. So what is it that you are wanting to let go of so that you can feel lighter and more freer going into 2025? Imagine all of the new opportunities that would open up for you for growth, for experiences, if you were no longer carrying the past. Now, if this is something that you really do struggle with, please do get in touch and we can do some work on that in the early new year. I can support you in identifying, releasing, and letting that go. As we move into this week ahead, we have Neptune aligning with our Sun. Now, Neptune is is stationing direct. So what you will experience, and this is on the 16th, so what may come up for you on this day is anything that is still to be revealed to you. Anything that needs to show up for you to pay attention to, take action on, will show up this week for you. So the questioning techniques that I've just shared with you would be a great way to support you in coping with anything that may come up, shifting it and releasing it. This is a time for you to trust your intuition, and if you feel called to stand up for something that feels right for you, then do so. If you need to stand up for yourself with your boundaries, with your communication, then this is the time to do that. We have Venus, not Neptune, we have Venus trine Neptune happening on the 16th. Now this is a beautiful heart connectedness. It's a harmonious combination of planetary alignment and energy, and it brings in the good vibes for us. It brings in positivity, it brings in a feeling of good fortune, and it's a great day to explore your creativity, come up with new ideas for projects. It's a great day for catching up with your friends and your loved ones, and for doing more of what lights you up. On the 21st, 22nd of December, we have the winter solstice or the summer solstice. So depending on where you are, if you're in the southern hemisphere, it's the shortest day of the year. If you're, the longest day of the year. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it's the shortest day of the year. I will be in the northern hemisphere for winter solstice this year. And there's going to be snow. I'm going to be having a white Christmas. I'm really excited for this. This is something that has been in my manifestations for some time, so I'm quite excited that it's coming to fruition. So this is a beautiful opportunity also for you to celebrate what you have created for yourself, your experiences, how far you've come, and you'll know that in yourself. And if you don't know how far you've come in this year, then again, this is a great journaling opportunity to tune in and ask yourself, what has changed within me? How has my thinking changed? How has my connection to my heart, my higher self, the universe, evolved and grown? What have I learned? And celebrate your wins. We're so wired for the next big thing, the next bright shiny object, that we don't give ourselves the opportunity to embody and appreciate what we have done, what we've achieved, how we've grown, what we've learnt. Ask yourself, how do I now show up in the world? How do I show up in my relationships? How do I show up in my workplace? How do I show up in my friendships? And are you happy with how that is? And if not, then asking the question, what action do I need to take to support me in being in alignment with my highest good? It's a time also to honor your innate gifts. There is something unique about you that you bring to this life, that you bring to this planet. And it doesn't need to be something that's huge and bright and shiny with neon lights. It could be your compassionate heart. It could be your ability to forgive. It could be your intuition. It could be your healing qualities. It could be the way that you bring light to a situation. It could be your connections, your friendships, your relationships. It could be that you do your job really well and there's no one else that does it quite like you do. We all have something unique that we bring to the table in all of our situations, and it is innately you. And innately means it's just so much a part of who you are on a cellular level that you do it so naturally that you don't think about it, you just do it, you just be. Take time to celebrate the beingness of who you are. And consider the idea that just you, being you, is all the light, all the magic that you need. So for the energy, what else do we need to know about the energy for the week ahead? Bringing in the presence of the angelic realm and the goddesses, and of course my beautiful guides and angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Such a powerful time to have gratitude and thankfulness and appreciation for all that you are, for all the pathways that you've walked, and for all the pathways you are yet to walk. Can we ask and invite you to be open and curious? What magic is in store for me today? Have curiosity and openness about life, about who you are. Oh, soul star activation. Love this. Fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. Remembering who you are. You are a physical manifestation of the divine source of all that is, expressing itself in human form. And the invitation home is to remember the divinity of who we are, to remember that we are worthy of love, to remember that we are perfect just as we are, and that your inner self is waiting ever patiently for you to see the light within, to see the beauty within, and to feel at home with who you are. Our hearts for this week ahead. We all have wings. We all have wings. So much love for us all. We the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth is a portal. The Hathors also bring joy and playfulness and connectedness to the frequency of abundance, the connectedness to the frequency of magic, the connectedness to the frequency of freedom, freedom to express yourself in any way that you feel, any way that lights you up, any way that allows you to feel the deep connectedness to the earth, to your divine feminine, and to the intelligence of the creator of all that is. The goddess. How can you freely express yourself in ways that allow you to feel full alignment of your integrity, of your values, of your dreams and your visions and your desires? There's so much freedom in being comfortable in your own skin and accepting you for who you are. Oh, Mary Magdalene is the goddess of the week to support you. Mary Magdalene, she is the sacred keeper of the way, wisdom and compassion, and she invites you to explore the depths of your spirit and the mysteries of divine love. She guides you in uncovering hidden truths within you and hidden truths of the universe, hidden truths of the divine expression of universal consciousness. So magical. I am wishing you all a very joyful, magical, loving, and prosperous Christmas. Have a wonderful holiday season. I know I will be with my family in Canada. I'm so excited, and I will do my best to bring a message to you in the moments that I have time to do so, because my focus will be spending time with my beautiful family in Canada and being very present in that. Thank you for all of your support throughout the year. Thank you for watching. If you don't follow me on the socials, you can follow me on Facebook, Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, Instagram, Karen_Holistic Essentials_. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. If you are in the local area to me, I'm on Phillip Island in Victoria, and I'll be running a Manifesting Your Dreams 2025 workshop on the 11th of January. If you would like to know more about that, please see the link in the details below. Namaste, blessed be, bye.